And a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Thursday meeting here at Bangalore as we kickstart the race preview of the first race, the Division 2 of the Own Opinion Plate for maiden horses 3 years old only. Distance run is 1400 meters. We start off with the first runner coming up. Will be Lots of Luck. Ended up finishing on 9th out of 9 runners. Last on this outing, where Flight of Fancy came and emerged victorious, beating Romping Home by a margin of a length, and Flight of Fancy emerging victorious. Subsequently, in his next outing, Romping Home eventually won on that occasion, and Lots of Luck on this occasion ran 9th. Later more out of Blackjack is Lots of Luck. Resplendence, who ran 4th. Stravinsky was the winner, was in that second position, and dropped back to run 4th on this outing is Resplendence. In the silks of dark blue with gold belt is Resplendence, having run 8th being Moon Star with 5th being You're Unforgettable. And in this occasion, 4th out of 8 runners, Stravinsky the winner, rated at 29 from tongue strap. 5 will be Unforgettable Star. Unforgettable Star and 4th Neptune was the winner on this occasion, winning by a margin of 2 3/4 of a length. And Unforgettable Star ended up finishing on 4th on this outing, having run 5th for most part of the journey, and eventually ended up finishing on 4th ultimately over that 1400 meter trip is number 4 Unforgettable Stars. For Tungster Crossnose Band Hood is number 4 Unforgettable Star. 5 will be Zoravar, who ran 7th. Refined Aggression was the winner, and this is race number 49 you're looking at. Subsequently, in race number 123 was withdrawn in Neptune's win, but Zoravar was the one in race number 49, ended up finishing on 7th behind Refined Aggression. Zoravaki champion out of Ancillary. One Tungster Crossnose Band is number 5. And we move on to the next runner, that's number 7, Lamika. Lamika ran 8th. Fortis was the winner, and Lamika was the one who was being produced on the outside, almost in the center of the track was Lamika, with that sheepskin noseband starting to work his way on the outside, and this horse Lamika eventually ended up finishing on 8th out of 10 runners in the silks of red, yellow, Maltese cross, black and yellow hooped sleeves. Finished on in that back bunch over that scurry trip is Lamika, sporting tongue strap. We move on to the second race. As you want to preview of the first, the Sha Tin Plate. And number 1 will be Mega Success. Mega Success ran 4th, twice 3rd, and won 5th with 1/6 in race number 143, finishing 6th being Super Kind on this occasion. And Agera was warming up on the outside, but Super Kind emerged victorious in the last few strides to beat Agera, and Superkind emerged victorious, rated at 24. Mega Success on the other hand ran 6th. 2 will be Chinky Pinky, and number 10 also coming up for scrutiny, Emeraldo. These are the 2 runners. Chinky Pinky was the one who's had 4 outings, twice 3rd with 1/5 behind Baltimore and 6th behind Megan's side cheek piece, rated at 23. And number 10 in the card, Emeraldo, is out of Green Coast out of Reflections, who's ended up 4th in race number 71 behind multi-sided with 8 being Baltimore, 7th being Megan, rated at 16 for Tungster Crossnose Band, and Rubber Bit is number 10, Emeraldo. Green Coast of Reflections is number 10, Emeraldo. Rising Form comes in next. Rising Form ran 10th. Glory Spectre was the winner, and Rising Form, sort of speaking of which, a Star of Harmony is number 3, Rising Form, who finished on ending up 10th out of 10 runners. Last on that occasion is Rising Form, speaking of which, a Star of Harmony in race number 80, rated at 23 from Tungster Crossnose Band. Gloriousness was the winner. And 4 will be Satin Lass. Satin Lass ran 3rd. Mystic Charm was the winner, and Satin Lass was nicely up there in front. In the silks of yellow cerise and royal blue belt is Satin Lass, having that lead of almost about 2 lengths in front, and Mystic Charm came in with a powerful run on the outside to nail down Satin Lass in the last few strides, and Satin Lass ran 3rd, rated at 22 for tongue strap and pacify blinkers. 5 will be Turkoman. Turkoman ran 4th on this outing is Turkoman, twice 4th in this season is Turkoman, and 1/6 1/5 and 10th behind Doncaster Bell is Turkoman. This is race number 132, finishing on 4th on this outing. My Solitaire the winner, rated at 22 for tongue strap is number 5, Turkoman. 6 will be NRI Jet Power. NRI Jet Power ran 2nd. Star Serenade was the winner, and NRI Jet Power was nicely positioned in that 2nd position and started to work was on the outside, but could only finish on 2nd. 3/4 lengths behind Star Serenade is the NRI Jet Power. Smuggler's Cove out of Sable is NRI Jet Power, finishing on 2nd. 3/4 lengths behind the winner, rated at 20, spring Rubber Bit. 7 will be Women at War. Women at War ran 8th. The Winfield was the winner, and Women at War was the one who's had 3 outings with twice 9th, and in this occasion 8th behind Winfield over the trip of 1400 meters is Women at War, rated at 20s for tongue stop and basket bit is number 7, Women at War. Ice Storm comes in next, number 8 in the car is the research fielder of Night Dancer is Ice Storm. Way down the track, in fact, is Ice Storm, and a pretty bad run coming in from Ice Storm, finishing on 6th out of 8 runners. Cascade is the winner, but Ice Storm hasn't shown any semblance of form in all his 4 outings here at Bangalore. Such fielder of Night Dancers, one tongue stop, rated at 17. Absolute Katrina. The next one to come onto the screen is Absolute Katrina, who was in the 3rd position and ultimately ended up finishing on 4th out of 9 runners in race number 133, having run 5th behind Sycon and 7th behind Mystic Charm on the previous occasion is Absolute Katrina. Dali out of Eternals, for tongue stop, rated at 16 is number 9, Absolute Katrina. The 3rd race is the Division 1 of the Own Opinion Plate. This is a race for maiden horses, 3 years old only. Distance runners 1400 meters. Darrington is the one we look at. Well, Darrington was the one who ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing. Fought out the issue and ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing is Darrington. The winner being Mana. And Darrington ended up finishing on 2nd, rated at 35. One blinkers, tongue strap, cross-nose band, and hood is Darrington. 2 will be Conqueror. Conqueror and 2nd, Romping Home was a winner. Came and finished on ending up 2nd on this outing. Pretty consistent, in fact, in his last 4 outings is Conqueror, having run twice 2nd behind Aquitania and Victoria Cross, and in this occasion ran 2nd behind Romping Home with 3rd behind Mana is Conqueror. One tongue strap, cross-nose band, rated at 35. Well, 6 will be Cashable. Cashable was the one is late Simran Star. Ended up finishing on 3rd on this outing. Pretty consistent, in fact, and right throughout the Calcutta season as well as here at Bangalore Summer. Finished on 3rd behind Beauty Star is Cashable in race number 139. Tongue stop, rated at 32. Husanara comes in next. Well, Husanara was the one in race number 135, finished on 4th out of 10 runners, 3rd for most part of the journey, and eventually ended up finishing on 4th ultimately is Husanara. In the silks of light blue with yellow yellow sleeves with light blue armband is Husanara, finishing on 4th over the trip of 1400 meters, rated at 30s. One tungsta crossnose band is Husanara. 8 will be Zante. Zante ran 10th. Finn Boss is the winner on this occasion. This is the Phillies Championship Stakes run you're looking at, where Zante ran 3rd on the first occasion behind Moon Star in race number 22. Subsequently, never reproduced that form in his Phillies Championship Stakes run, where Zante finished on ending up 10th out of 15 runners, and she did run off the frame occasion when Finn Boss's win rate 27. We move on to the 4th race, the Baraloy Plate Division 1. Distance run is 1400 meters. 1 will be Amazing Stride, who ran 2nd. Refreshment as the winner, and Amazing Stride was the winner in race number 30, in fact, beating Vibrant Queen, and in this occasion 2nd behind Refreshment by a margin of 3.5 lengths. The verdict between the first 2 runners between Refreshment and Amazing Stride was 3.5 lengths, rated at 40s for tongue strap. 2 will be Naughty Affair. Naughty Affair ran 7th. Promise of the Future was the winner, and Naughty Affair started off his campaign with a 6th behind Fortis, withdrawn in his subsequent outing in Sassy Sarah's win, and in this occasion 7th out of 8 runners did the running and then ended up finishing on 7th out of 8 runners. Promise of the Future was the winner, rated at 38 from Tungsta Crossnose band is Naughty Affair. Noble Cause, who finished on 3rd. Glorious Spectre was the winner, and Noble Cause is out of Chinese whisper of Zakara is Noble Cause, who ran 7th behind Naughty Scotty, and in this occasion finished on 3rd behind Gloriousness is number 3 Noble Cause. This is race number 80 you're looking at. It's from Tuxtra Basket Bit, rated at 30. Well, Vibrant Queen comes in next. The winner being Scent of Rain, who won by a convincing margin, and this horse Vibrant Queen ran 2nd on this outing is Vibrant Queen. In the silks of white with red and green sash is the Vibrant Queen. Sanis Parakamata Caprel, who ran 2nd, finished second in his previous outing, be an amazing stride, rated at 29 for Tungsta crosses band, Pacify blinkers, and basket bit is a vibrant queen. Ransomware as a 3 outing, and all his 3 runs are disappointing. Is a Ransomware, having run 10th BN Sunshine with 6th BN Aquitania and 7th BN Felisa. That's the form and credential of Ransomware. Planetary to Stardom calling, rated at 28 is Ransomware. 6 will be Adornment. Adornment was the one who finished 5th on this outing. Neptune was the winner, and Adornment was the one who ran 8th on the first outing when Sunshine with 6th B and You're Unforgettable, and 5th out of 7 runners. Neptune the winner. Duel out of Adielaris from Tungstop, rated at 27 is number 6, Adornment. 7 will be Carter. Carter ran 5th. Winfield was the winner on this occasion, and Carter was the one who was in that 4th position and ultimately ended up finishing on 5th out of 12 runners. Is Carter, multitude of Wusha, beautifully bred. Well, the horse is nicely bred from the having run twice 4th behind See the Light and Charismatic, and in this occasion ran 5th behind Winfield is Carter, rated at 26 for Tungsta. Put and Visor is Carter. And we mount to numbers 8, that is Varzano. Varzano ran 2nd on this outing, was a fancy runner the other day, but went down to Cascades by a margin of a long neck, warmed up far too late and ended up finishing a long neck 2nd behind the Cascades is Varzano's from Tungsta. Crosses by Side Chick Piece, rated at 26. Dr. Colchester comes in next, who ran 6 Star Serenade was the winner, and Dr. Colchester, who ran 6th on the starting, having run 12th behind Luxetina and 11th behind Don Castabel, finished 6th on the starting, 6th out of 8 runners, where Star Serenade was the winner, and Dr. Colchester ran 6th out of 8 runners. From Blinkers Tungstop, rated at 22 is number 9, Dr. Colchester. The 5th race will be the running of the Holding Court Plate. Horses rated 20 to 45. Outstation horses eligible. Distance run is 1600 meters. And number 1 will be Final Call. And also coming up for scrutiny is number 8, CR7. But let's have a look at Final Call's credentials. 2nd on the first outing behind Don Castabel. But on this occasion of the mile trip, ran 7th out of 10 runners. NRI Victory was the winner on this occasion. For Tungstop, rated at 43 is the Final Call, whereas the other runner in this race is number 8, that's CR7, who finished on 9th in this outing. Has had a couple of outings. None of his runs seems to be impressive and have finished on off the frame on all his occasions. Rated at 28 is number 8, CR7. Number 2 will be Glorious Strides, where Glorious Strides ran 9th on the outing is Glorious Strides. Dahlia to Strides of Glory is Glorious Strides, who ran 2nd on the first outing behind Charismatic, but on this occasion in the Cold Trials Championship Stakes, where Glorious Strides ran 9th out of 16 runners, where Sovereign King was the winner, and Glorious Strides never reproduced that form in the Cold Championship Stakes, where Glorious Strides ran 9th on the occasions for Tungstop at 40. Winfield is the eventual winner in this race. Winfield, well, came and passed the front runner, and once he did so, it was all over for Winfield, emerging victorious to win by 2 lengths, in fact, is Winfield. Dreamfield out of Lady of Fame, spotting Tungstop and Crossnose Band, rated at 29, and previously having run as 6th behind Naughty Scotty is Winfield. Well, Star Honor comes in next. Well, Star Honor is the one who ran 2nd on this outing, and this is the Mysore run you're looking at, where Star Honor has been produced about 5 wide off the fence, in fact, and did come and finish on in the money. 1 length behind the winner is Star Honor. Blinkers Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 38. 5 will be Bruce Almighty, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 7, Seppi Man. These are the 2 runners we look at, but Bruce Almighty was the one who ran 2nd on the first outing by Lady Invictus with 6th behind Galway Girl, but ended up 7th on this outing. 7th out of 7 runners behind Thriller Brazil. In race number 102, rated at 35 is Bruce Almighty, whereas number 7, Seppi Man, Rodrigo Conor out of Splash, who ran 7th behind Sunshine, but on this occasion 2nd behind Thriller Brazil. Ding Dong Battle, and ultimately Seppi Man ran 2nd. Nose was the verdict between the first 2 runners, and Thriller Brazil emerged victorious to win by a nose. When Tungsta Crossnose Band, rated at 31. Well, 6 will be Imperial Star, who ran 9th is Imperial Star. Kiss of Grey was the winner, and Imperial Star was being produced on the wide outside to come and end up finishing on 9th on the sorting, twice 9th with once 10th. And Winfield is Imperial Star in race number 150. Race number 150 or the trip of 1500 meters for Blinkers tongue stop rated at 31 is Imperial Star. And number 9 will be Supreme Success. Supreme Success ran 14th and Finboss over the trip of 2000 meters, having run 6th in his previous outing behind Rosario in race number 36 over the trip of mile is Supreme Success. Later more out of Sweeping Success, well-bred horse from Blinkers Tuxter Basket Bit, rated at 28 is number 9 Supreme Success. We move on to the 6th race, is the BTC Workforce Cup. Handicap horses rated 40-65, distance run 1600 meters. We have a look at the first runner coming up will be Armory. The eventual winner in this race was Armory, winning by a margin of 2 3/4 lengths and was a fancy runner, in fact, beat Prime Abyss by a margin of 2 3/4 of length is Armory in race number 141 over the trip of 1400 meters is Armory. One Tungster Crossers band rated at 62. And 2 will be Inspire, and also coming up for scrutiny is number 6 in the card is Lux Etena. Well, let's have a look at Inspire's credential, who ran 3rd behind Rockbank and winner beating Storm Shadows. Tungster Crossers band rated at 57 is Inspire, whereas the other runner in this race is number 6 in the card, Lux Etena, was a winner in his last outing beating Moneybags, and in this occasion 3rd out of 7 runners. Inspire the winner, rated at 49. Tongue strap is number 6 Lux Etena. Dreamfield out of Punjabi Girl is number 6 Lux Etena. Forest Fragrance, who ran 3rd on the sorting, is Forest Fragrance in race number 134. Well, finished 6th on the first starting being Emphatic, but this run ended up 3rd out of 10 runners. 3rd right throughout was Forest Fragrance. Later more out of Lombardia, rated at 54. So from Blinkers tongue strap is Forest Fragrance, and was nicely positioned 3rd for most of the journey, and slipped into the 2nd position. At one point, it would have kicked on, looked like, but ended up eventually 3rd out of 10 runners. Rico the winner, rated at 54. From Blinkers tongue strap is Forest Fragrance. And number 5 in the card, Disciple, who finished on 9th on the sorting being Rico, rated at 49 from Tungster Crossers band. 4 will be Gordon. Gordon is the one who ended up finishing on 2nd, twice 2nd, and race number 96 was withdrawn on the trip of 2000 meters where Mindful was the winner, but Gordon on this occasion over the mile trip ended up 2nd behind Thundering Phoenix is Gordon from Blinkers tongue strap, rated at 54. Indian Jack comes in next, who ran 9th is Indian Jack. Gusto out of Princess Romela is Indian Jack. Well, one is first starting beating Cristaldo, and 4th being Banksy in Calcutta. And here at Bangalore, finished on ending up 9th out of 10 runners. Just beat one home on this occasion. Excellent Lass was the winner, rated at 46 from Tungster Crossers band. Alamgir comes in next. Alamgir ran 6th, was 5th at the stage, and eventually ultimately ended up finishing on 6th on this outing is Alamgir, having run 4th twice, in fact, in his first 2 outings, and thereafter was a winner in race number 60 beating Pristine Glory, and in this occasion ran 6th out of 10 runners. NRI Victory was the winner. Alamgir ended up in that back bunch over that mile trip from Tungster Crossing by 44. Dubai Safari comes next. Well, Dubai Safari was the one who ran 3rd out of 11 runners is Dubai Safari in race number 101 over the trip of 1600 meters. From Blinkers tongue strap, rated at 44 is number 9 Dubai Safari. The 7th race will be the running of the Bangalore Summer Million. Terms for Indian horses 3 years old only, foaled in 2022. Distance run is 1600 meters. We have a look at the first runner coming up will be Ashwakali Bunny. Back-to-back wins here at Bangalore as well as in Mysore, having won beating Continuous, and in this occasion winner beating Klimt by a margin of 1.5 lengths in race number 62 in Mysore, rated at 65. But tongue strap is Ashwakali Bunny. 2 will be Saikon. Saikon was the one who ran third on the sorting, was a winner in the first occasion, beating Silicon Star, and eighth being Sovereign King. But on this occasion, third out of 8 runners, Ice of Fire, the winner, rated at 61. Tongue Strap is number 2. El Rey comes the next. Win legend out of Chapman's Peak is El Rey, who runs the second behind Gold Empire. Over the trip of 1400 meters, 2.5 lengths separating the first 2 runners, and was catching up with the front runner is El Rey. The win legend at Chapman's Peak, rated at 49, is number 3, El Rey. Well, Laguna Seca, who ran 12th, Finn Boss was the winner. Last, in fact, second last, in fact, is Laguna Seca, and finished on 12th out of 15 runners. Ultimately is Laguna Seca, having run second behind Bishop in the previous occasion, and this was the mile trip, ended up in that third last position is Laguna Seca, spotting crossnose band, rated at 43. Next one will be number 5, Miracle Star, who ran third. Finn Boss was the winner, and Miracle Star was the one who won his last outing, beating Machiavalism by a margin of 1 3/4 of a length. Third behind Finn Boss over the trip of 2000 meters is Miracle Star. But Tongue Strap, rated at 61, is Miracle Star. We move on to the 8th race coming up, the Baraloy Plate Division 1, horses rated 20 to 45. We have a look at number 1 in the card, that's Positivity, and also coming up for scrutiny is number 8, Dr. Ash. These are the 2 runners. Positivity was the one who won his first starting in last winter, and thereafter ran 5th being Naughty Pattern, with 9th being NR Ace, and 11th out of 12 runners being Winfield this current season in race number 137. Tongue Strap crosses band, rated at 44, and Dr. Ash was the one who ended up in that back bunch, was Dr. Ash, having run 5th in race number 101, 6th in his next outing behind Thriller Brazil, and 9th in this occasion behind Winfield's Tongue Strap, rated at 32. Monterio is number 2 in the card. Monterio ran 7th. Eleonora was a winner, and Monterio was the one who ran twice third with 1 second behind Stentorian, and was withdrawn in Stentorian's win, but second behind See the Light in race number 5 is Monterio, and subsequently ran twice third behind Lux Athena, and third behind Galway Girl. On this occasion, 7th out of 8 runners. Eleonora the winner in a pillar to post victory, rated at 41. Tongue Strap crossnose band, rubber bit is number 2, Monterio. Flight of Fancy, who was the eventual winner in this race. Romping Home was the eventual winner. Who won his last start was Romping Home, but this is Flight of Fancy who beat Romping Home by a margin of 1 length, in fact. And this is the run where Flight of Fancy beat Romping Home by a margin of a length, rated at 40. And we have a look at Iron King. Iron King was the one who ran 6th on the sorting. Started off his campaign with a 4th being Key to the. After that, ran 7th being Crosswater, and in this occasion ran 6th out of 11 runners being Naughty Scotty is Iron King, shifting part out of Rare Rhythm. Tongue Strap crosses band, rated at 45 will be Perfect Attitude. Perfect Attitude ran 3rd on the sorting, 2nd at the stage, and eventually dropped back to run 3rd ultimately, where Darien was the winner, and Perfect Attitude ran 3rd. 3rd being Saikon, and 3rd being Darien. That's the form and credential of Perfect Attitude. Speaking of which, had a great attitude, rated at 39. Tongue Strap crossnose band, rubber bit and basket bit is Perfect Attitude. 6 will be Exceed, who's had a mock race the other day and finished on 3rd being Naughty Blush, with 5th being Best Identification is Exceed. This is race number 109 in the last winter run looking at, rated at 38. Tongue Strap crossnose band is Exceed. Well, 7 will be Victoria Raya. Victoria Raya was the one who ran 10th. NRI Victory was the winner on the sorting, who started off by running 8th being Saikon, with 9th being Galway Girl. And in this occasion, 10th out of 10 runners, NRI Victory was the winner. And the Victoria Raya, on the other hand, ran 10th out of 10 runners, rated at 35. From Tongue Strap is number 7, Victoria Raya. Well, the last race coming up will be the Confucius Plate. Handicap horse rated 40 to 65. 5 years old and over. Distance run is 1400 meters. Number 1 will be Boost Shot, who ran in race number 134 and finished on 7th on this occasion. 7th out of 10 runners is a booster shot, rated at 65. Tungsta Crossnose Band is booster shot. Whereas number 2, Crosswater. Crosswater was the one who won his first campaign over the trip of 1200 meters and ended up finishing on winner beating Kavya, and thereafter an 8th being Emphatic, and second out of 9 runners behind the Fortunate Son is Crosswater. A nice run coming in from Crosswater. Tungsta Crossnose Band basket bit rated at 65. Well, we move on to the next runner. That's number 2, Crosswater. Crosswater was the one who started off his campaign with a win beating Kavya. Thereafter ran 8th being Emphatic, and in this occasion ran second. Be Unfortunate Son is Crosswater. Race number 106 you're looking at, or the trip of 1400 meters for Tungsta Crossnose Band basket bit rated at 65. 3 will be Vyasa. Vyasa ran 6th. Inspire was the winner. Nicely positioned, was a winner on the first occasion over that 1400 meter trip. Thereafter ran 6th out of 7 runners. Inspire was the winner after running a forward race, dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 6th out of 7 runners. Putting blinkers, Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 60 is Vyasa. Speaking of which, at a Prussian Blue. And number 4 will be Zuri. Zuri was the one who ran 5th, nicely positioned, and could have got that opening and would have drawn away from the field, but ended up eventually finishing on 5th out of 12 runners, where Emphatic was the winner, winning by a comfortable margin, having run second behind Main Magic previously, and winner beating Crosswater on the previous occasions. Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 60. 6 will be Basha. Basha was the one who ran 8th on the sorting. 8th out of 10 runners is Basha. Western Ascot out of Exotic Fantasy, where Excellent Lass was the winner. And Basha, on the other hand, ran 8th out of 10 runners in race number 112. Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 51 is number 6, Basha. 7 will be Stravinsky. Well, Stravinsky was the one. This horse has been pretty consistent. In fact, having back-to-back wins with one's 5th behind Bezwara Sultan, 4th behind Rico, and in this occasion repeated that 4th position once again behind Para Beauty is Stravinsky. Western Ascot or Strelitzia. Tungsta Crossnose Band rated at 50 is Stravinsky. And we have a look at Super Marvelous Credential, who ran 6th. Stravinsky was the winner, and Super Marvelous with the sheepskin noseband was in that 4th position, and ultimately ended up finishing on 6th in this race, having finished 3rd behind Emphatic and 7th behind the High Speed Dive. In this occasion, 6th out of 8 runners. Stravinsky the winner, rated at 49 for Tungsta basket bit and hood is number 8, Super Marvel. And the last runner for the day will be Disruptor. Well, Disruptor ran 5th out of 9 runners behind Double Vision is Disruptor. Could have taken that run on the inside railing and finished on far more closer, but eventually ended up finishing on 5th out of 9 runners is Disruptor. Western Ascot away bands for Tungsta Port rated at 42 is number 9, Disruptor. So that's why the pre of today's races. We'll join you tomorrow. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.